at school doing the egg and spoon, you know, how do you get somebody to just try something? What sport would you recommend?
I think this is another thing with fitness, is that it's finding your thing, right? Now that fitness is really out there and everybody has a fitness blog and there's all these Instagram accounts and we're just bombarded with it on every level now, I think while that is fantastic on the one hand, also, and if I think about, and I'm always a champion of the newbie, forever and always, I think back to, you know, if that had been around when I first got into it, and we're talking end of 2009, early 2010, so I didn't have any hashtag Fitspo inspiration in my life at that time. I probably would have found that really intimidating, kind of, yes, inspiring, but maybe a bit like, oh, it's so much information, I don't really know where to start or what to do with that. So, you know, you don't need to be doing triathlons or spending 3 hours in the gym every day or running marathons for your fitness to count. My main message is that it's your body. You do with it what you want to do with it, right? You do what works for you. So, you know, myself, when I was probably about 20 pounds heavier, I don't know, I haven't got on a scale forever, but I was a little bigger than I am now. You know, it wasn't practical for me at that point to be aiming to do a triathlon. That was not in my wheelhouse, I couldn't have done that. What could I do? Just get off my arse and go for a walk. This counts, movement counts. We lead really sedentary lifestyles now, and I think we've kind of gotten into this habit of thinking that it's only if your lungs are falling out and you feel half dead that you've had a good workout, which is absolute nonsense. Really, the key is just moving more, just building movement into your day more, getting off your arse. It's really that simple, honestly.
So obviously tonight you're dressed in very gorgeous athleisure. Looking fabulous. So just from the kind of fashion angle, would you wear this to your spin, obviously, or would you have it on all day? How have you built your kind of activewear into your wardrobe?
So I had to go to a wedding last weekend and really struggled to find something to wear that wasn't Lycra. It's a bit of a problem. So yeah, I mean, my lifestyle anyway is just, you know, I'm either teaching or training people or, you know, so I am in Lycra most of the time, so it's just, from a practical point of view, it's just part of my life, yeah. So, but that doesn't, I think also, as you were saying earlier, activewear's really changed, right? Because it used to be that we'd just wear like old t-shirts that we decorated in and stuff. We just like go to the gym in that and be like, whatever. But now I think women are realising that actually this is, I don't want to have to, I am really into my personal style and fashion and all of that. I went to the London College of Fashion and stuff, so it's not that that's not an interest in my life, so I'm not willing to sacrifice that part of myself just because I'm sweaty every day, you know what I mean? Like, it's still important to me to look good.
And do you think that helps kind of empower you to actually go out? Because if you're feeling good in yourself and you're not wearing your old, t-shirt in the drawer, it's kind of, it inspires you to kind of get out there, get moving as well.
Absolutely. If you look good, you feel good, you do better. Simple. You just, I would say, I do make a point of like, yeah, absolutely, I want my kids to look nice, but don't get it twisted. I will sweat the bejesus outfit, you know what I mean? I'm not in there like, I'm not taking selfies in the gym and all of that. I'm doing my workouts, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to let my attire hold me back because this is a bit of a pricier legging, so I'm just going to, no squats in these ones, you know what I mean? I'm really doing the workouts. So, yeah, I would say absolutely, like, invest in good kit that makes you feel good.
Right?
But it has to enhance your performance, yeah. Don't just kind of like put it on, go to the gym, take a couple selfies and leave. You've got to actually do the sweaty bit.
And what about the rest of your life? Obviously, you're so active. Do you ever wake up in the morning and think, you know what, I just don't want to do any sport today? Or do you always have the kind of energy and motivation to do it?
I am human. So yes, I do think that. I mean, I usually, on my runs, which are now significantly shorter than they once were, I'll run at like 5 in the morning. It's not impressive, I just happen to be a morning person, and that's my favourite time of day. But whenever I wake up at 5, my first thought is, I don't want to do this. This is, what? No. That's honest to God my first thought. And then, the backup will kick in and be like, stop it, get up, get out, do it.
And then once you've done it, do you always feel, relieved and pleased with yourself that you've done it?
Yeah, none of it comes back from a run. It's like, man, really regret doing that, I guess like if if it was a really terrible run, sure, but I'll always feel better than if I just kind of sacked it off and decided to stay home and Netflix,
And what kind of diet do you have? Do you have to sort of consume a lot of fuel to get you out there? What's your kind of take on that?
Yeah, I eat food. A lot of it. I eat a lot of food. I like food. I don't restrict myself in any way. I eat what I want to eat. I just believe in being, healthy as you can be. I don't do the clean eating and #vegan life, and I just eat food. Just stop faffing around and just eat food. Just, it's not complicated. We've got this whole movement now where, don't eat this and don't eat that and clean eating and this and that. It's not complicated. Veggies, protein, carbs, do it. Simple.
And in terms of, obviously you've done marathons, you've achieved so much. Obviously, just being now a spin instructor, and all these things are huge, huge achievements. Is there anything else that you feel that you want to achieve or conquer in the kind of active world that you haven't yet done, like climb a mountain?
No. I did that on bikes, kind of. So at this point, I love what I do as a spin instructor, and I think, again, kind of sounds really hyperbolic to say, but I really feel like I found my calling when I got into that. And I discovered that my gift, as it were, in life is to help other people channel their inner badass, right? That was such an important thing for me. When I found that out for myself, like how empowering this feeling can be, I think I got really evangelical about it and just was like, singing it from the mountaintops at all times. Like, I just want everyone to feel this good all the time. So, being a spin instructor is one way in which I do that, and that's really important to me. So I think that was a big part of my personal journey, was to kind of take ego out of it and to realise actually what I do is fully about other people. I just want to help other people get that feeling that I get to feel every day, and I feel so lucky that I get to feel that every day. I know it sounds super corny, but I genuinely just want people to feel that and understand how empowering it can be, and be able to use that and channel it in every area of their life. Because once you have that tool, a really tangible thing where, I can't run, and then you go for your first run where you can run for 2 minutes, walk for 1 minute, run for 2 minutes, walk for 1 minute, and then you can make it to the next lamppost, and then you can make it to the next telephone box, and then before you know it, you can run a mile without stopping. And once you realise the power of that, like, why can't you go and ask for that raise that you really deserve? Why can't you go and ask for that promotion? Why can't you mend that fence with a friend who you haven't spoken to for a while? Why can't you do all these things? Why not you? Why not now? Why not today? I'm very big on that kind of message because it's been so powerful for me. So, to loop all the way back to that question that you asked me, I was like, wow, I really just went off on one there. Yeah, basically, I think I'd like to run another half marathon at some point once I get my foot issue fixed, and I can actually run distances again, which is a bit of a struggle for me at the moment. But I don't really have any big kind of, I have a massive fear of open water, so I can't do triathlons. But yeah, I don't have any kind of big like fitness checklists. My main thing, I feel, is my mission is to just share that feeling with other people.